So this week's challenge is a photo challenge, and because you are all wise and old and tech savvy, I thought I'd make it slightly more interesting with some creative categories for you. So the picture you can see on the screen is my attempt at a hidden treasure, which was a neon cross glowing out over Bedminster Down. What can you come up with and find that might be a hidden treasure or larger than life? A simple smile or a holiday to remember. Happy snapping. So look at this lot. A right motley crew. What can they possibly teach us? Listen to their stories and let's see. I couldn't believe it. It was like the best thing I'd ever tasted. So succulent, so crunchy, so green. It tasted like heaven, or so I thought. The best grass ever. I ate and I ate. When I looked up, they were all gone. All my friends had left me. I guess if I'm honest, I heard them calling, but the grass was just so good. Then as night came, I got scared. Who knew what would find me? Lion? Bear? Wolf? It wouldn't matter. I was going to be someone else's dinner. No better than grass. Then someone did find me. He looked cut as though he'd gone through a million thorns. He's bound to be cross. All that effort for a dumb, insignificant sheep. He stopped, smiled, hoisted me on his shoulders, carried me home, and when we got there, what a party! Now that was heavenly grass. That's nothing. My mistress, she had 10 coins. She lost one. She was distraught. She looked high and low. She also lit a lamp. She never does that. She thinks it's a waste of money. But she did it. Then I spotted it. I was so proud of myself. Pieces of 8, pieces of 8, I squawked. She just kept looking, ignored me. So I flew next to it and started pecking where it was. Pieces of 8, pieces of 8. Nothing. Do I look stupid or something? Then it dawned on me. Pieces of 10, pieces of 10. She stopped, looked at me, reached down and picked it up. I thought she would clip my wings for being smug. No, the best cashews I've ever had. I guess she really wanted to find it. Oh, pick me! Have I got a tale for you, the one of a noble steed? Oh, wait, that's not quite right. Well, at least I look good in it. Well, at the start, anyway. I went up to my dad and said, Dad, you know you are just cramping my style. I'm a big jackass with big plans. Let me have my money so I can live before I get boring and old like you. Turns out I was a big jackass, but I didn't know it yet. I had loads of friends to start with, but the money ran out. So did my friends. I ended up drooling over the pig food. Honestly, you should see what they eat. So I went home hoping to be a servant. Better than that, I ended up a son. I couldn't believe it. After everything he'd done, a feast, the best meal. What a fuss, and for one who is a loser, an ingrate. How dare he come back? The shame that he brought on all of us. But it's not him I'm mad with. What's Dad on? Here was his chance. Finish him. Done the crime, now do the time. What did he do? Threw him a party. Worse than that, he expects me to go in? I will have no part of it. Where's my feast? How come I never get what I deserve? Still, does look like fun in there. Pharisees and tax collectors complained, "This man welcomes sinners." If we stop and think about this, they were absolutely right. He does hang around with sinners. But let's be honest, what choice did he have? We're all sinners. I wonder which of these animals you feel most like. Dumb and insignificant. He would never care about me. Wrong. He scours the countryside to find you and throws a party. When he finds you, you matter to him. How about the show-off? The smug, the one who's always right. I don't need rescuing. Wrong. He just asks you to love. How about the reckless, unthinking one? I know best. The one with the huge mistakes. How could he forgive me after what I have done? Wrong. When he was still far off, he saw him, ran to him and embraced him, put his best robe on him, and yes, you guessed it, threw a party. And the disapproving, the joyless one. I always do the right thing. How come I never get a party? Wrong. Anyone who calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. And you know what that means. Party time. All you got to do is to go in.
Father of kindness, you have poured out grace. You brought me out of darkness, you have filled me with peace. Giver of mercy, you're my help in time of need. Lord, I can't help but sing. Faithful you are, faithful forever you will be. Faithful you are, and all your promises are yes and amen. All your promises are yes and amen. Beautiful Savior, you have brought me near. You pulled me from the ashes. You have broken every curse. Blessed Redeemer, you have set this captive free. Lord, I can't help but sing. Faithful you are. All your promises are yes and amen. Oh, all your promises are yes and amen. Faithful you are, faithful forever you will be. Faithful you are. Are yes and amen. Oh, all your promises are yes and amen. I will rest in your promises. My confidence is your faithfulness. Yes, I will rest in your promises. My confidence is your faithfulness, and I will rest in your promises. My confidence is your faithfulness. I will rest in your promises. My confidence is your faithfulness. You are faithful forever. You will be faithful. You are, and all your promises are yes and amen. Lord, all your promises are yes and amen. All your promises are yes and amen. All your promises